Oh. Hello. This video is about tremolo, the classical tremolo, P-A-M-I. Okay, and I'll take you through some exercises that I use to develop the technique and develop strength and accuracy and muscle memory, so that they do the thinking and you don't have to think. First of all, I've got to say, don't have your nails too long, if you can keep them as short as possible. At the moment, my nails are, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? They're not that long, but they could be shorter. If you have them too long, it ain't going to work. And the other thing is this, I just have to mention this. When I was learning classical guitar, I saw people being taught, not by my teacher, but you know, they were playing tremolo in a sort of a wavy motion sort of way, you know. It's like one motion. I personally don't like that. I like to have individual motions. I like to actually hear them. I like to feel the individual fingers instead of trying to do one action with 3 fingers, like you're waving. That to me, I don't know, just doesn't have the appeal. That's to say. But if you like it, great, go ahead and do it. But this is not what this is about. Okay, the way I do it, personally, the way I've developed it is, okay, first of all, let's break them down into each finger. Rather than get straight into practicing with AMI, let's break it down with a couple of basic exercises. First of all, I'm going to do the P and the I, and the P and the M, and the P and the A, like this. The P, the thumb, is going to go down, right, like that, and the fingers are going to play only on the 6th string. Okay, like this. That was the I, now M. Now A. And now, also, let's do it with 2 fingers. Developing the 2 finger combinations. A and M. A and M, and then M and I, like this. A and M first. And then M and A. M and I, sorry. Now, also got to mention a couple of things about the way you approach the strings. With the thumb, it's always free stroke. I always do free stroke, okay? I can't speak for others, but I personally like the free stroke, like on the thumb. Okay? With tremolo, I do use a rest stroke with flamenco and other things and whatever. I do use flamenco, rest stroke on the thumb, but that's with other types of music, not with tremolo. Okay, so I always free stroke. And the other thing is, when you play a stroke, what I like to do is play and get the other finger ready. Very quick. And cut that off, a staccato. Okay, that's how I play. So let's try it with 3 fingers now. A, M, I. Play the A and get the M ready. Play the M and get the I ready. Right. Can you hear that staccato? That's ringing, and that's staccato. That cutting off of the string is the next finger getting ready. I'm playing the A, and the M finger went down straight away. Ready. Okay. Okay, let's go down the strings here. Okay. I've always liked that because it really, I don't know, it's just a louder sound, it's a stronger sound, a more accurate sound. If you start from up here, or whatever, pluck upwards or pluck, pluck in from a long distance, I don't know, it just doesn't cut it for me, sorry. So I like to keep my fingers close as I can to the strings, so that when one is playing, I can get the other one on the string, the next string, the next finger on the string quickly. And you can't do that if your finger's up here. So keep them close. Okay, let's do that again. Now, it might sound a little bit odd when you're doing it like that, when you're developing it with these exercises. Yes, it does sound odd. It sounds unnatural. But the whole thing is that this is teaching the fingers to be accurate. And when you start playing a little bit faster, it loses that staccato sound. You get more of that flowing, but you can still hear the individual strokes. After a while, I mean, if you look, the faster you do it, the less staccato it sounds. Look, let me just play the beginning of the romance. My romance tremolo video is on the internet. I've got to upgrade that too. But let's just play the beginning. I'll show you what I mean. Yes. Oh, sorry. He didn't really, I mean, you can hear the individual strokes, which I like to hear them, but it's not as staccato, it's more flowing, so it does work. Work with staccato when you're practicing, and when you're playing at a normal speed, it sounds a whole lot better. Another introduction to, another example is the introduction to Recuerdos de la Alhambra. So there you go. I suppose I should say a few words about the flamenco tremolo. Just real quick, there's two patterns that are. The common one is this: P-I-A-M-I. P-I-A-M-I. You see that written in lots of books. But I don't like it. And the reason I don't like it is it doesn't seem to flow, because you've got this P-I-A-M-I. If you take away the thumb, you got I-A-M-I, I-A-M-I. The I is repeating. That doesn't sound that great to me. I prefer M-A-M-I, like this. that to me flows and in my ears sounds a lot better. And it's this M-A-M-I. Again, if you leave out the thumb, it sounds like this. M-A-M-I, 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 M-A-M-I. See that sort of ripply motion you get? As opposed to I-A-M-I, I-A-M-I, I-A-M-I. So this was taught to me by somebody, and it makes a whole lot of sense. And I'm thinking, why do they print all this I-A-M-I in the books? Got me beat. So I don't use it. I use M-A-M-I, P-M-A-M-I. That's E minor, by the way. Yeah, so what else do I have to say about this? Not a whole lot. A couple of little variations in exercises to develop more dexterity, I suppose you call it, is when you play, let's do E minor again. When you play these exercises, you don't have to be, I mean, I never treat them as being boring. You know, there's a reason for it. Sometimes when I get into a pattern, I don't want to necessarily listen to it. I just watch a video or something. But anyway, don't treat it as boring. It's very important to get this under control. So if you spend 10 minutes on tremolo exercises every day, you will master it eventually, but not that far down the track. It doesn't take that long. Okay, so what I wanted to say was, when you're doing these exercises, let's do the AMI again, the classical tremolo. I like to go down with the thumb and also hit the I string at the top, like this. Let's go to the second string. G string. Now G, B, I. Sorry. G, G, B, E, B. Okay, another thing is playing with the inside strings. Do it this way. 2 strings. Okay, let's do the 2 strings at a time. I'm just going to work my way up. B and the E first, and then G and the B, and then D and the G. Just work your way up like that. What can I say? You could also do this. You could do the pattern P-A-M-I, but work your way up like this, up the strings. 1, 2, like this. P. On the second string, play the A. On the third string, play the B. On the fourth string, play the I, like this. And continue the pattern, like this. And then the thumb plays the A string. A plays the 6th string. So you're basically going using P-A-M-I, P-A-M-I, like this. P-A-M-I, 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 P-A-M-I. It just breaks up what the fingers are doing and trains them to work in all sorts of circumstances, because you never know what the music is going to come up. I know this is not tremolo really. That's not really tremolo as such, but it's just one more side element to develop that pattern of P-A-M-I. Just, you know, I mean, you could do it with tremolo as well. I mean, arpeggio. I've always thought of tremolo, P-A-M-I, and say an arpeggio, P-A-M-I, as being related. So, yeah, it's closely related. But that's another story. I don't know if there's anything more I can say. The other thing probably you could do is, I'm just using a C chord here, a C scale. Use the tremolo P-A-M-I, P-A-M-I fingers. This is not tremolo, but it's just one more element to help develop that action. P-A-M-I, 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 P-A-M-I. Didn't quite end the same. Okay, anyway. Whatever. The main elements are the single fingers, the double fingers, and of course the full tremolo. Yeah, so one of the reasons why to develop these things on the inner strings with the thumb is, for example, playing that romance piece. You notice how the thumb comes down to you know, it just sort of breaks away from this normal bass patterns and can go anywhere. Thumb comes from the 6th string all the way down to the G string and the B string. So the fingers have to be flexible enough while you're playing a real tremolo, while you're playing the tremolo, while you're playing the tremolo, the hands have to be flexible enough, the fingers have to be flexible enough to do weird things like that. So get them trained up. I think I've said enough. Like I said, the tremolo romance video that I've got, I really should do that again. But if you want to watch it, search for it. All right. Not much more I can say. So I hope this has helped somewhat. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Bing. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you another time.